Well, that's a cool part about podcasts. You can kind of start, stop, and they're just there forever. So it's like,
when I'm painting, it's just good to listen to,
Oh, you're a painter?
Yeah.
Oh, you're painting houses, not like painting. Yeah, no, it's a...
so when I'm just chilling, I get the headphones in, I want to get a good laugh in. Instead of listening to some music, I put on the Ready, Set, Blow podcast.
I just want to get all day of work, listen to other people's podcasts while I have a fucking day job.
It's basically like you guys. I listen to you guys on like KFC radio.
KFC's a good one. All right, well, we'll leave most of that, and fuck it, we'll start late. Or I'll do my intro late. Welcome to the Ready, Set, Blow podcast for... Well, it is Sunday, March 25th, 2018. I don't know when this will come out. Probably come out Monday or Tuesday. Episode 72. We'll do it in order.
Lord's Day. The Lord's Day right. Today.
That other voice. That's right, the Lord's Day. That other voice. Chase, it's Palm Sunday. And the palms you get from Palm Sunday are what they burn next year to put the ashes on your face for Ash Wednesday. So this is sort of the pre-Hash Wednesday. I don't know what would the equivalent of a Hash Wednesday be to Palm Sunday. I don't know. We got to think about that. We can market that.
We'll look into it. We'll look into it.
Anyway, that third voice you heard is none other than Grandmaster Mike, whom you all remember.
I'm back, guys. I'm back.
He made his triumphant return.
He made Grandmaster Mike is back.
I know. Are we still going by Grandmaster Mike?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Yes.
That is actually what I'm known as now.
Oh, you did like the Chad Ochocinco? You just changed your fucking name to it?
Yeah.
I've been doing since the last time I was on here. I've been doing the Late Show run. I've been kissing babies.
That's
I'm
right.
a local celebrity.
The Boston
now,
sex club scene is now blowing up because of you.
Grandmaster, I'm all in.
I know.
This is me.
Mike showed up in a seersucker suit with a Colt 45. two things that don't necessarily go together. Rich white Southern men wear seersucker, and
don't forget the shirt that says Saturdays are for the boys. And,
that's right. There you
get
go.
The Chucky Finster and Tommy Pickles.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. They don't go together because like I said, the Colt 45 is really like a black guy in the South Bronx, and the suit is certainly Southern Belle. So it's a little mixed match, but I like it. It works.
Yeah, I like it.
I bought this for my trip. I went to Aruba a couple months ago with my buddy, and we went into Milton's. We were looking for linen suits.
Sure.
They were out of season. But the guy looked at me and he said, "I have a nice seersucker for you." And I was like, "Let me give it a shot."
Let me tell you something first.
Please do.
Linen is never out of season.
Apparently in Boston it is.
No, linen is
not in the black community.
Not in our community. I'll fucking rock a linen suit. You know what? I don't even have pajamas. I just have white linen pants I wear.
You wear linen suits to bed?
Just the pants.
Every time I hear white linen, I always think
I sleep naked.
I just wear, for some reason, a white linen pants with no shirt. It just, you know what it is? It just gets me like, I pretend I'm like on the cover of Ebony magazine.
It reminds me of Blair. Anytime I think of a black man in linen, I think of like Blair Underwood.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that kind of guy.
Yeah.
Don't even know who that is.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to get with it, son.
Yeah.
Let me Google.
Just look under the black celebrities.
Blair Underwood.
Blair Underwood.
He was on Set It Off. And
he does a lot of TV now. A lot of TV work.
Yeah, he was like that guy that kind of, in my opinion, was I don't want to say he was like undershadowed by like Denzel, but he was like that guy that I guess couldn't like
Oh boy, yeah.
Good looking guy,
Chase,
right?
I can see that for you.
Right. Yeah. What his looks or the?
Yeah, he's a good looking guy.
Oh, you.
By the way, did you say undershadowed? It's overshadowed. Understudy and overshadow. Is that what you combined on that one?
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah, there you go.
He's no.
I thought I heard that. Like, wait a minute.
He's no Denzel, but I mean he.
All right.
And I actually want to bring that up because this is something I wanted to bring up. A little disclaimer for the crowd listening.
Sure.
I am STD free, first and foremost.
There you go.
I want the
big scare.
I want the listeners to know that because it sounded like I probably caught something, but I've been tested numerous times since that last podcast.
Okay.
I am clean as can be.
Oh, I'm so proud of you.
There you go. Because that was the first thing you opened up with when I was listening to it this morning to catch up.
More importantly, I'm very happy about that because we just shared a cigarette and I was hoping that I was like, for a second I was like, oh, this.
Yeah, I don't know that you get mouth aids from that, but
yeah, I was herpes, dude.
Well, here we go.
Can you get herpes from a shared cigarette?
You probably can.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's. You can catch anything from anywhere, but it's you have to have like contact with an open sore.
It's fucking scary.
If you didn't have like an open herpes sore in his mouth and then you can touch it and then touch your mouth,
sure.
maybe then. But I don't know that.
Let's tone
But I'm
this-
also not a doctor, so what the fuck do I know?
Let's tone this down. Yeah, we don't want to scare the listeners away here.
Oh, trust me, we're 70 episodes in. If they're not scared by now,
Listen to a different podcast.
They're all in.
yeah.
Another disclaimer I wanted to bring up also.
Sure.
Me and Chase aren't smoking cigarettes anymore behind our former work because unfortunately something may have come up with me.
Oh, with you? I thought they, figured you'd be Chase on that one.
No, I had a little bit of problems at work and
Yeah.
Oh, you no longer working there?
not at the moment.
There you go.
They didn't fire me, but they didn't say. They said take a little break.
How recent is this?
We're talking like 2 weeks.
Okay.
Very recent. So, what do you say to people like you used to like be in charge of people? You was their boss. When you were about to like let someone go, but you wouldn't like technically fire them, would you like suspend them? How would you say?
I mean, you can suspend people, but I typically, if it came to me, it was because it was over.
It was over.
Yeah, I mean, you have to figure out a way to like, okay.
Yeah.
A lot of times, someone that gets fired, it almost never happens on the spot. So, like especially if like they're like, if it's not just like an employee that like somebody who's pushing a broom, but someone who has like responsibilities that other people rely on.
Sure.
You kind of have to work them out. So it's like
Okay.
So sometimes a break, they might be trying to find someone to replace you, and that's when you're fired. That's usually what it is. You're on suspension. It's like, okay, we'll call you when we need you. Oh, we found somebody else. Now you're officially fired.
I might as well.
Sometimes how it works.
I wish they would have just said, "Mike, you're done." Like that would be better for me.
Yeah, we could also
they
call them up.
decided like take a couple months off. Like what?
Well, I would call them up and ask them what the deal is at some point. After a couple of weeks.
Well, we'll get into that in the discussion
Oh,
later on. But there is.
Do you want to say what happened? You want to jump into that right now?
No, I'm gonna be calling them, but it won't.
Oh,
be
before you fuck yourself up on this podcast and they listen to it.
No, they will never listen to it. But I don't want to. I'm gonna be calling them to tell them I'm leaving.
Okay. Oh. All right. Well, let's back
But
it up.
we'll leave that for.
Let's back it up. Yeah. Let's back it up. There's a few things we have to catch up on. So
What do you guys want to hear about?
We're good on the STDs.
We're good on the STDs, STD free.
Thank you.
All the ladies
go.
out there.
Yep.
I want that known. I really do, because people were, I think, concerned for me.
Well,
When they
because
would
you were
talk to
concerned.
me-
You sounded concerned when you
I
said
was
it.
concerned. I mean, even the nurse at the hospital was like, "You've been in here like 5 times in the past 3 weeks. Like, what are you doing?" and I shit you not, this happened.
Right.
Oh man.
And that's when I really had to go home, and I was like,
Well,
put a condom on.
I saw Mike last night, and I was outside, and he
You saw me?
You don't remember seeing me? And he comes up and I'm like, what the fuck is Mike doing? Like, he comes up to me, he's like, dude, I just fucking came back from an orgy.
Well, yeah, that was gonna be the next question. So when
We
you
have to get into that.
Well, yeah, of course. When you were on last, you had just gone to your first sex club, your first orgy, and you were giving us the breakdown of it.
Mm-hmm.
And you said, at the end of that, you were saying, "Oh, there's another one coming up at the Westin next weekend." I'm already not doing that because I'm worried about getting tested for the STD.
Let's not name names of the hotels.
No, we can name
Well, I
them.
never made it
We
up.
can name them.
Oh no, he named them.
He named them
on the
Okay.
podcast.
Oh, okay.
Put them on blast.
Free promo.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck. As long as the room gets paid for, they could give a shit.
Yeah. Well, I found a little fun fact I found out last night. They make no money off this. I mean, this guy makes no money off of.
Oh, he does it for the sex.
He's just a freak,
Yeah, that sounds about right.
like the rest of us.
Yeah, exactly.
Why I'm wearing a seersucker suit.
But yeah, so we were worried about your STDs. You had just gone to your first sex club. You thought it was a little weird, but you were like, "Oh, I want to wait to see before I go back." So did you go back? Sounds like you did.
Well, so I've been back 2 times since.
Two
Only
times.
2.
So it's been 3 months since we saw you last.
Yeah.
So that's not bad.
I've been staying away a little bit. I
Right.
mean, I'll be honest. Since that time, the first time, it has absolutely taken a nosedive. So many people never came back after that first fucking session.
Why is that?
Interesting. Okay.
Because you said it was super professional.
I would think because a lot of the couples probably like, we don't like having sex in an orgy like this. This is a little out of control.
Really? Because you said they were all really into it. It sounded like they were just fucking. They do it
I
normally.
thought they were, but then you got to have that serious conversation at home when you're in the bed with your wife and
Yeah.
or your girlfriend. You're like, so last night happened.
You know what, too? I bet the club is small enough that, after a few times of seeing the same people, it's like, well, we got to join another sex club to fuck new people. Or else you're going to keep fucking the same group of people.
That's a decent chance that's what they're up to.
Can you
too.
get tired of group sex? That's a good question.
It is a very good question.
Because like you might get tired of your spouse, your significant
Okay,
other.
wait, hold on. Okay, you're going too fast. I need to hear what the fuck is going on with this like thing. Like,
I want the details of the orgy.
Yeah,
So,
of course. Yeah, but yeah, you go. There's a lot of stuff going on. I need to hear.
Orgy number 2 I went to was a weird one. It was at the Liberty Hotel, and there were fucking nurses there. They literally, they got a company, or they hired nurses or whatnot, and we were literally getting tested. We didn't have to, but it was an optional. They booked out an entire suite, and there were legit nurses and like staging, like things you get dressed behind, taking blood, pissing in cups. The whole ordeal. I can't believe I'm saying this again because now people probably think I have STDs.
Did you get the results right there? That's impossible.
No.
Okay.
They called me back in a week.
Okay,
They
thank
said I
God.
was clean. I want everyone to know I am clean.
There we go.
But that was the weird thing about that. I mean, the sex on that night was, I had sex with someone I wouldn't on my normal life, but I read the crowd. The crowd was a lot of couples. There weren't many single girls. I knew what I had to do. It was either, you walk out of the door or have sex with this girl who's probably not someone you would get with on a normal night.
Yeah, nobody. It's either you're jerking off or you're going to sleep with a grenade. Okay.
Well, I slept with the grenade. That's what you want to hear.
Did you? You said that you? I think one of the last times I saw you said that you had sex with a. Was it a black fat chick? Or what was it?
No. I had sex with a black chick in San Diego. My first black girl ever, and she was great.
Woo.
There you go.
Now I can't.
We were just talking about that last week.
I didn't want to bring her up because I wanted to share this episode with her, and now I can't.
Yeah.
Now I can't.
No, that's all you said. You didn't tell her name or anything.
Yeah, she knows.
Yeah, but she knows who she is.
Yeah, she knows who you are.
She knows who she is.
I know, but we don't have to say more than that. We'll leave it at that.
Well, we can get
Yeah, hang on. Go ahead.
We met in I was in San Diego last month. I was vacationing there.
No, it's he's taping.
Oh, okay.
I was there checking it out because I'm planning on moving there. Obviously, I told you guys I was gonna move to Cali. The exact location is San Diego. That's where I really want to go. So I went there last month. I checked it out. Beautiful place. Love it. Moving there in a couple of weeks. We'll get into that later. But I was in my buddy's apartment complex. All right, he's in a nice apartment place. He's got a pool and a hot tub. I was chilling in the hot tub, catching some rays. All of a sudden, this very nice light black girl came into the hot tub with her friend.
Okay, so
How old here?
How old is she? She actually didn't. She wouldn't give me her age, which is a little. I don't really know what's up with that.
Was she older or younger than you? Similar age?
I want to say 30.
Okay.
We'll just say 30.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we were chilling in the hot tub. She was like, "Let's exchange Snapchats. You're in town for the week. You probably don't know much to do. Like, let me take you out." And I was like, "I would fucking love that. I want to go out and have a good time." She Snapchatted me that night, and she was like, "We got a dog coming in. This is a cute dog." She Snapchatted me that night and said, "I want you to come to my room and make out." I was like, "I'm out with my buddy, who I was visiting out there, and I'm out with my new employer,
Right.
who I got a job basically detailing cars out there. It's not a good job.
But you found one.
I haven't had many good jobs in my life, but this will pay the bills for a little bit."
Sure.
So I told her I can't hang out tonight, but I'd love to tomorrow night. And then tomorrow night happened. I don't think we hung out, but the next night we did. I'm getting way too much into detail on this story, but we hung out, and let's just say I didn't stay at the hostel for the last
There
2
you
nights.
go.
Let's just say that.
You met a nice lady in San Diego. That's it.
Yeah.
Beautiful woman.
Beautiful black chick. Nice. We say light black. Was it more of like a cafe latte, or was it more like a Milano cookie type of like?
I want to say cafe latte. Yeah, cafe latte.
Cafe latte.
Mocha latte.
Or like a mocha. Okay, so like Halle Berry or more.
Or Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes, basically.
Halle Berry is the perfect way to
Okay.
describe her.
Okay, so that's a lighty light. That's a lighty
was
light.
like-
black
She's
chick.
light? Nah.
No, there's like different like lighty lights. Like
Okay.
I have like different descriptions of like
She was cool too. She had like vision boards in her apartment. In the shower, she's got like this fucking cool setup where she's got like a check that says I'm gonna make $1 million. It was like, oh damn. Like, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
She's very.
Ambitious.
Ambitious,
I
there
like
you
that.
go.
I'm into ambitious people.
We were just talking about that last podcast. We actually asked the listeners to email in. Why is it more common that you see a black man with a white woman as opposed to a white man with a black woman? You know, like the jungle feel, like it seems like even people seem to think is more.
Yeah.
You know, like they make jokes about like, oh, you know, once you go black, you never go back. But that usually pertains to white women with black men. But why don't white men?
And
often go after
I've
black
been
women?
making that joke, and I don't know. And even we were at a bar one night, and she was like, "All the black dudes in here hate you," and I was like, "Nice."
Well, they hated you already because you're white. So.
No, but that's a fact. But no, like.
But now they really hate you. Now they have a reason to hate you.
She was dancing up on me, and I was like, she was like, they hate you, you know that, right? And I was like,
Right.
nice.
See, the thing is, like, with me is like, I hate you. That's funny. That's fucking funny. Yeah, it's like, no, like usually, like, when a white dude goes out a black chick, usually they're very good looking white dudes, like cool, like swaggish.
Are you
They got some styles to them.
Are you gonna say I have a porn star face again, Chase? Don't make me blush.
You know, like fucking like guys like like Robin Thicke and like
Robert De Niro,
Justin
dates a lot of
Timberlake.
black chicks.
They
That's-
usually-
Timberlake.
Yeah, usually like white dudes that go out black chicks to me that I observe are fucking like they're cool in some sense. You know what I mean? They got a little swag to them. Like
I definitely felt like I had a little bit more swag. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie about it.
okay,
I felt cooler.
was it? It's
I
not,
mean, yeah, because it does make you cooler.
I was dabbing. I was doing some. I was doing the Millie Rock. I was having a blast on the
Put on a
dance floor.
do-rag, it's all of that.
I didn't go that far.
you Millie rock this fucking guy. It's hilarious.
I'm just gonna say I felt definitely a lot cooler.
As you should, man.
That's
Fuck it.
good. So it's nice you have a new friend in San Diego when you get out there.
It is nice.
But we're not there yet because we still got to hear about these sex parties. So number 2, how did that go?
Right.
So last night, well, my membership ended, as you guys remember from the last episode. It's a 90-day membership. My 90 days were up. And last night, I don't know what it was about yesterday, but I was like, I want to go to one more before I get the hell out of here.
So how'd you get in? You got a free guest pass or something?
No, I went back on the website, pulled up the subscriptions. They were like singles, $18 for the month. I was like, fuck it. I spend $18 on stupider shit, probably cigarettes or
Yeah.
whatnot. So I paid the $18
That's it.
$18 for the
That's
month.
what Chase said the last
Yeah,
time.
no, I mean, it's cheap, man.
He's still
It's
kicking on
cheap.
how cheap it is.
Wait, what the fuck? Hold on, fuck. It's like,
$18 to be in an orgy. I mean, they probably only have 1 to 2 parties a month, but
I just spent fucking like $80 on a date and I didn't get shit last week.
I wanted to bring that up too because even I was thinking that like this is cheaper than a date.
But then you have to have sex with a stranger in front of other strangers.
Yeah, but sometimes they're not watching.
That's a good point.
But last night they were.
Uh-oh.
Last night got weird.
So you were worried about your performance on the first one, the last podcast, and now that you've done it a couple times, are you feeling regular? Like it's no
another
problem getting up?
I said on the first podcast that I would get a pill.
Okay.
I did. I didn't go to 7-Eleven. I went to Amazing, the sex store, and I got these pills. I don't know what the hell they're called. There's a bowl on the front. It says "fuck harder, last longer." All this, the normal shit.
Yeah, that's what she says to me usually.
But honestly, the stuff works fucking good. I can't even deny it.
okay,
I can't even deny it. I've gotten good reviews on the pills.
You know what I took first, Randy? When I had
What's that?
got into sex. When I got into sex. When I horny goat weed.
Yeah, that's like a whole thing.
Yeah.
What's up with that stuff?
It was I was like 19. I was in college, and then GNC was like selling them. I was working at GNC. I didn't buy it. I took it, but
I took it.
and then I just told it, and I just took it, and I had it was like it lasted like really long, and it was like I don't know, it was like mixture of like yohimbe extract and ginseng. and
Yeah,
all
there's a
this
lot of
fucking shit.
there's a lot of natural ways to help blood flow, and then there's also like the supernatural, like eating rhino, shaved rhino horns, and licking cat piss, all sorts of weird, stupid, made up things.
I wish I could tell you what's in this pill. I don't know, but I can just say that when you're on it, it's a 3-day formula. I don't know. It's a bunch of
3
stupid-
days.
3 days. It says I don't know. I don't have a boner right now, but if you guys look at me the right way, maybe.
Okay.
It is.
All I know is when it comes to orgies, it works.
Okay.
So what happened last night? So what was?
So last
Oh, we got him
night-
fresh off an orgy. This is great.
Yeah, I did this for you guys. I did this only for you. I mean that. I literally did not want to go to this sex club party at all, but I was like, I'm going on the podcast tomorrow. I got to do one more for like the
There you
fuck
go.
of it. I gotta
And we
do it
appreciate it.
I
We
got to
do.
do it for the story for these guys.
Right. How many women?
So I text the guy and I'm like, because it says like if your membership expires and you repay, let me know. So I text him. I'm like, membership just paid. Party's in 3 hours. Can I still come? He texts me back. He's like, we're overwhelmed with single males trying to get to this party. Of course.
Yeah.
So I mean, why would that not be happening?
Yeah, for $18.
And then he answered again, and he was like, "But I do have a couple couples that are interested in playing with single males. If you're into that." And I was like, "I'll at least attend the icebreaker in the lounge, and we'll see what goes from there." So we get in the lounge. You saw me last night. I was wearing what I was wearing right now.
Sure was.
Different pants, but I was looking like a fucking dickhead.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the people loved it.
Of course.
And then we're in the lounge. It is all couples. All couples. I am the only single guy there. There's no single females there. There's no hope on the horizon.
Right.
Decent chance I am not going to get any action.
Well, black. Any black chicks in there or
No black. All white people.
Come on.
All white.
All white. Okay.
Why
All white.
white people are weird about their sex? You know this.
Well, it makes sense because you got to pay for a membership. Black people are paying for that shit.
The one mixie who was there, he was like we talked about him last time. He was like an administrator. I don't know where the hell he's been. He's a cool dude.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where the fuck he's been, but yeah, all white people last night.
Hot, good looking.
A couple my age, good looking. Yeah, I mean,
What's the age range? That's what I want to know.
Same as what I said last time. I mean, you got uglies. You got the old uglies. Now I can narrow it down. There's an older man who's got an Asian wife. They're really not good looking.
Okay.
But they love to have, obviously, orgy life. That's what they're into. They're there every time. And the best thing about this guy is he brings fucking bottles of red wine.
Oh, Jesus juice.
And I
Nice.
ask him, can I have a glass? And he says, drink the whole fucking bottle. I mean, this guy he's an orgy dude.
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm at that level now, but he is a fucking orgy guy.
Did he bring like an actual bottle of wine or the big ass jug of fucking?
No, he brought 5 bottles.
Classy, son.
He bought 5 bottles of red wine, cheap red wine.
Yeah.
He said it's cheap, but I hope you like it. And I said I'll drink anything. It doesn't matter. I'm drinking Colt 45 right
Yeah,
now.
because you're cheap. $18 will get to lay with you.
So like this one was a lot toned down, and even the head guy was like, "We have not had a sex party as outrageous as that first one," which you guys were lucky enough to.
You caught a good one.
Like I said, it has died down. People have gotten out of the club, which is another thing I want to mention. You got to know when to hold them, and you got to know when to fold them when it comes to orgies. You have to know that.
like fucking a royal flush.
It's time to get the fuck out for me. Last night was a stretch. I am out. I'm never going back. I don't want to
Word?
see these people ever again.
Blackjack and pussy? Really?
Yes.
So what?
Nice.
You gotta know when to fold them.
So what happened in the orgy? Who'd you hook up with? Was there anything weird? Anything
Nothing.
particular?
I had it wasn't a DP, but so the guys. There was a couple I was talking to in the lounge. We were getting along, as tends to go when you're having drinks in the lounge of the W. It was at the W Hotel again. It was like
Nice. Classic.
making magic again.
There you go. You're hoping for a
And
second.
I had a feeling I could get with her, but I didn't know because it was all couples. I had no idea if I was going to get any sort of action once I got upstairs, and I was fine with it. I was literally there for you guys to make the content.
There you go, buddy.
Nice.
But then I get up there, and they weren't the first ones to hit on me, but another guy's girlfriend starts rubbing my shoulder, and then next thing you know, we're making out. Next thing you know, I'm taking her clothes off. Next thing you know, she says, "You got to get naked too."
How old is she? What does she look like? Give us
She's
the details.
probably she was probably in my age, I'd say. She
Okay.
was definitely in her 20s. There was a younger crowd, and they were sticking to themselves, and then there was the old fucking ugly old guy and the Asian girl, and then there's the head leader and his girl doing their thing.
Okay.
And then there was the couple I was talking to in the bar, and I knew they were freaky. You could just tell they were fucking freaky. You knew it. She travels a lot. She had been to Amsterdam, London, lived in London, Amsterdam, everywhere.
Oh.
And this guy's been orgies all over the place. So I knew they're in for the game.
Let me ask you a question. When you go into for me, like already, I'm picturing myself. If I was in a place like that, do you go into it thinking like, okay, these people are already ready to go. I'm going with these people.
Yeah,
or
no,
I
did. No, I did. When I saw them, I was like, these are probably the ones I'm gonna end up with. I just had a feeling.
Okay.
They were nice. There was something about them. They were nice. But then there were, like I said, I ended up moving over to the younger crowd, and they were about 6 of them on the bed, or 4 of them. I was the 5th.
Fifth wheel in it, literally. There you go.
5th wheel in it, literally. And this girl, I mean, these people are. I really don't know if I ever went in there with a girlfriend, would I really accept that? Because these guys are so willing.
Well, you had said you'd been in threesomes with your previous girlfriend.
I know,
Obviously,
but
I assume with other women.
No, but it's different. It's different. Like, I mean, we're talking by the like I said, I was a fifth in that bed. But these two couples, by the end of the night, they had literally did a full swing.
Yeah.
And like when you watch it actually happen, you're like, I don't know if I could fucking do that.
To watch your girl get and just
Like,
drill
this
to some
guy-
other dude.
They were watching each other too. I mean, it's
a mind
intense.
fuck.
It's intense. I'm just like the single guy observing it. Like, yes, I'll put my dick in your wife's mouth. But like, I mean, it's weird.
He asked you, hey,
He
suck his dick.
No,
Like,
the wife was she was doing her own thing. He was kind of pulling her back, but that is what happened for me. This guy's banging his wife from behind, doggy style.
Okay.
She was sucking my dick. It was a good time.
No condom.
Good.
Nice.
there you go. Did you switch
Now I have
this
to
in?
get tested. For all the listeners, I will go get tested again because I thought it was STD free, but maybe
Well,
I'm
no,
not.
no. If you
I-
only got a blowjob, it's very unlikely. Did you have sex with her after
last
that?
night? I did not have sex.
Oh, then it's highly unlikely.
Yeah.
Highly unlikely.
I like how Rainey's really quick with these quick questions. Like he knows
These
these.
guys-
I mean, I'm not a doctor,
want someone to tell
but
us
I know
too,
what I've been told.
This couple was cool too. They pulled out. They had a flogger. The girl had.
Whoa. They were cool. They pulled out a flogger, like a whip,
Yeah, like a whip, and they were whipping people with it.
Nice.
without their permission, just whack.
I asked for a nice whip on the ass.
Oh, okay. Well, that's why they're cool, because you're into it. Okay.
Well, listen,
I'm not into it, but I was just like, flog me.
Because if a woman took a belt to me, I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing?
yeah. No, well, Mike.
Well,
Mike realized he's not. He's coming into the situation like not with nothing. He's got to
Yeah.
bring something to the table.
You gotta get a story out of it for $18. You better get a story.
I'm like fucking David Letterman. It's an interview.
Yeah.
Speaking of belts to the ass, my St. Patty's Day weekend was very out of control.
What happened here?
We gotta.
I mean, it's weird to say, like, the last podcast, I've been listening to it a lot. I have been. The reason it's the most downloaded episode is because of me. I've been listening to it 1,000,000 times. I listen to it every day.
Yeah.
No,
Why?
but I'm just fucking around. But what was I gonna say? So but it all comes back together because last Friday, the Friday before St. Patty's Day, I had plans to go see that movie, The Room. Because last podcast I was talking about The Disaster Artist, and I loved that movie. And then The Room is the worst movie ever made, which that movie's based off of. And it was playing at the Coolidge Theater. And my buddy was like, "We got to go see this shit." So we're chilling. I was having a couple beers before, so we went to the movies. I now think I'm a part of a cult, honestly, because the people who watched this, it came out in 2001. Mm-hmm. The people who were in that theater, this wasn't their first time viewing it. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Like it is a fucking cult to go see The Room.
Okay.
They bring spoons. They throw spoons. They recite every line. When certain things happen, like the whole group of the theater like has this saying about it. It was like, we were virgins to The Room cult, but now we're all in.
Okay.
Now we're all in, and I will stand by it. It is the worst movie, the funniest movie you will ever fucking see in your life.
Well, you should have just whipped your fucking dick out. It would have been more comfortable in front of everybody. You just.
Just made an orgy out of it?
Yeah.
Well, that's the next step in the story, Chase. So I leave there. I go back to the house that I was chilling at before that, and I walk in the door, and there's two naked girls sitting in there, and an old guy in a chair, and I'm just like, it's all hitting me at once. What the hell are these local girls? What's going on? And then I'm like, oh, this is strippers. Lucky Shamrock was in the house. Shout out promo to Lucky Shamrock.
Okay.
Stripper Entertainment.
Nice.
Oh, that's Chase's.
My buddy-
That's Chase's bag right there.
That's,
My buddy, yeah.
You know.
I'm in love with this stripper. You guys picked the song perfectly last time. 'Cause, I mean, my buddy hit the spread on the frickin' Missouri game for the NCAA tournament. Won $600 and that's what he decided he wanted to spend it on.
Well, I mean, that's just fiscal
natural.
responsibility. That's just fiscal
It's
responsibility.
natural.
Yeah.
It's natural. What else are you gonna buy with that kind of money?
I used to get extra money when I used to work in my like an old job I had like in finance, like a bonus or something. The first thing I would say is like, all right, I'm going to the strip club with this money. I don't know why. Like,
no, I know that feeling.
Yeah.
Well, you blow off a little steam. It's like the last place. It's one of those places that, in my opinion, I don't want to speak for everybody. I feel like it's one of those places that, having a little bit of dirt on you, nobody cares. It's a filthy place. So everyone's kind of, you look the other way, your filth kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a very safe space in that way.
Well, that's why I brought this whole story up, because I think Chase brought up a couple minutes ago someone getting spanked in the ass. My buddy decided to do it's a stripper trick. It's called the Rhino. I don't know if you guys have heard of that one.
No, tell me about it.
So they strap a dildo to your fucking forehead, and then you're fucking the strippers.
Oh.
And then my buddy's a bigger freak than that, and he said, "Pull down my pants and spank me with my belt." And the other stripper was whipping him with the belt.
Okay.
He's making rhino noises. I mean, it's an image. It's burned in my mind.
Wait, rhino. What? Can you explain how rhino? How does rhinos make a fucking noise? What do they make?
Yeah, I don't even know what a rhino sounds like.
Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. I wish he was here. He would do it. I'm not drunk enough to do it right now.
Mike, this podcast, you don't have to pay a subscription fee for you. You can just go ahead and do it. We won't.
Yeah, exactly.
I honestly don't even know how to make a rhino noise, but he was doing really good rhino noises.
You know what I've seen before? One of the more interesting stripper experiences I had, especially the home stripper experience.
It is different.
I don't know if you were there for this. Friends of mine also ordered some strippers for his birthday. It was actually his girlfriend's idea because she was cool with it. She actually's into strippers, and
Girls into strippers?
His girlfriend is into strippers.
What do you mean by that?
Like she likes going to strip clubs and I don't think they've had a threesome, but I know she likes seeing other women naked and
very hot.
all that stuff.
Very hot.
But the girls, the girls had on their menu of things that were offering the strippers a game called anal ring toss.
Oh.
And you basically they put a dildo in one, like a double-ended dildo in one girl's butt, and then like the customers take turns like throwing rings to try and get it on the open end of the dildo. It's really weird.
It is. It's a different experience when you get the strippers to the house. They do a different show than you would get in your typical strip club, and it's better, but it's more expensive.
That's the thing. $600. There's no steep
Well,
cost.
600. Yeah, it costs I think $3 something to get them there, but. We were all out of money real quick. I only was there for 10 minutes. I literally walked into this. They were already 50 minutes in.
Oh, dude.
I was there for 10 minutes, and I blew $100, and that was just on a lap dance, and I paid for the strippers to do the double-ended dildo. They were fucking themselves. Yeah. They put me right underneath them. I was watching it. I was red, yeah.
No, I could attest to that because there was one time me and my friends we were going to New York City and we were we took and then we were just going past Providence and we were like, let's just drop at a strip club, waste some time, kill traffic. That's usually what
beat the traffic at a strip club.
Yeah, that's how.
Chase, that's the biggest mistake you could ever make.
Oh, dude! As soon as we walked in, it was one of these like slumlord. Randy knows this fucking place.
I went to college in Providence. I don't go there often. For the record,
did you go to Johnson and Wales?
No, I went to Brown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's a different.
That caught me off guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, catches me off guard every time I say it.
Yeah. So. It was like, we'll kill some traffic. Let's go into the strip club. And this is one of these strip clubs that it's like grimy. You know what I mean? They don't even like card you at the door. You know what I mean? Shit like that.
It's a drug den with ladies in it.
Yeah, basically. We go in, my boys.
Can I get the name?
All fair.
Oh, they changed the name. Like
regularly changed the name.
Regularly changed the name.
No, it's that bad, huh?
That's that bad. Yeah. I mean, they got caught with like an underage like girl, like that type of thing.
No, that's not
it
good.
was legal in Providence. Prostitution was legal in Providence until like 2012 or something like that.
Are you Randy? You're telling me as if I didn't know.
Yeah, that's why I go to Providence.
Oh man.
I don't know what you said. I don't know. I'm with you all the time, but I knew that already.
Well, last night it came back up again at the sex club. These people are ranting and raving about this place in Providence, where it's like a fucking house, and it's a. Like last time we talked, you were like, why the hell would 20 people get in a friggin' hotel room? And we were like, we all didn't know.
You didn't know there's better options.
But there is a better option. There is a place, and there's separate rooms.
Yeah.
And there is a bar. Like, it's a swingers type of lounge.
Got
Swingers kind of club. And even the guy last night, the actual head leader, actually said, Maybe we should think about Airbnb instead of hotels. So you are onto something,
my-
Randy.
oh
You're
my
onto
God.
something. You could probably take this guy over.
Oh,
Manage
Randy?
him?
Oh, yeah. I can see him. Yeah.
Arranging sex club.
If you
meetups.
want to be the manager, I think this he's running out of. He doesn't know how to handle it.
He's running out of options.
He's running out of options. He's running to Airbnbs.
Look, Randy's the type of dude. He'll be like, as long as I do my 5-minute set before they go, fucking,
I got to host.
I gotta host this party.
I'm
Like,
gonna start like doing the play-by-play for a fucking orgy. It's gonna be the grossest thing ever.
Hey, I think one of the best jobs you can ever have is strip club announcer. They're one of my favorite.
Oh, that is
Whenever I go to
funny.
the strip club, they're my favorite people.
oh yeah.
The guys just like now coming to the stage. We got
Now coming to the stage.
Bridget the Midget,
Yeah,
which
you
I've
gotta get-
seen, and that was.
Ah.
I will say that was. My brother made me go because he was in town from Florida for a week, and it was his last night. And he was like, "Bridget the Midget's in town. I want to go see her." We watched it for 2 minutes. We were like, "Let's go smoke." This is can't watch it.
Bridget, she actual little person?
She's a midget.
okay. Is she hot?
She's a porn star too, I guess.
Really?
Yeah, she's famous.
Would you?
No, Chase.
Would I have sex with a
The
midget?
answer is no. The answer is no. Trust me. When she started taking her clothes off, it was very uncomfortable.
I mean,
I don't know.
I would say probably not because I'm not attracted to little people. But you never know, man.
You like me.
Well, that's the thing. You never know. You can meet, dude. You meet someone you're into. You never know. It could happen.
Yeah, I could.
I mean,
I feel
would
bad
say-
for calling her a mid.
I would say I'd more likely hook up with a little person who's a woman than any man because I'm,
Now we're talking.
Okay. Well, yeah.
like I would say no, I'm not. But if there was like a super hot one that was really cool and somehow like I was single and I was into it, like yeah, fuck it, we'll give it a shot.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'll fucking work it out with a midget.
He didn't even want to say that. He didn't even want to. It just spilled out. Wow, Chase.
I feel like they're very dense people though. I feel like they're smaller, but they seem they would weigh the same as a full grown person.
I'm
you know?
not
You have to go see it in person. I'm telling you, you would retract your statement the second you saw her. I mean, it was comical. It wasn't funny.
Okay. Well,
It was-
I mean,
I don't know.
I'm not talking. I mean,
Can we change the subject?
What
What were we talking about
Mike,
before
Mike the
that?
orgy master over here is getting weird about talking about midgets.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about. No, I don't want to insult any. Not that it's insulting. I
It's
mean,
just, you're not sexually attracted to little
she's
people.
a cool.
I mean, there's nothing.
She was a cool human, but I'm just saying, like,
No, it's-
I didn't want to sit and watch that. Like, it felt
You know,
like it felt like she was doing it for comedy purpose.
well, I think you
It felt like it was demeaning to her.
to her, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, and there are some guys into it because there was some dude who threw a bunch of money and made out with her. Like, there are
sure.
Chase. If you really are into little people, like,
Yeah.
it's not a weird thing. It exists.
I didn't say I was into it. I was just saying if the opportunity presented
Yeah.
itself, I got to maximize my time.
I'm just most of the club cleared out. Most of the club cleared out. Let's put it that way. That's
Well,
when we
I
all
could
took our
also see-
cigarette break.
Yeah, I could also see like I agree with you on that. Like, if her performance was somehow demeaning towards her, I could see I would get a couple. It's like, oh man, I don't want to like laugh at her. I'm not here to do that. Like,
That's how I felt a little bit,
Okay.
which I didn't like.
Yeah. I don't
That's
know.
fair. That's actually kind of you. It's like, oh, I don't want to laugh at this woman. Like, I don't
I'm a
want
good guy. I'm a good guy. Good guy, local guy.
But that's another thing too, man. A lot of times there's a thing going on right now, like, oh, if I'm not sexually attracted to this, then I'm a bad person. It's like, oh,
No.
because I don't like the transgender thing. Like a lot of people now, like super liberals, are saying like, oh, as a straight man, if you say you wouldn't hook up with a transgendered woman. Then you're like somehow homophobic or bigoted. It's like, well, I'm just not attracted
Sure.
to that. Like, it's like, just because I don't like cheesecake doesn't make me an asshole. Like,
Sure.
I don't get it. So.
Yeah, I think you're an asshole
I
if
agree.
you don't like whipped cream on your cheesecake. That's.
I don't, dude. I like the crust more than the cream, man.
I know,
I'm
you-
that guy. I'm the cookie. You're the cream.
To be honest,
you go, buddy.
actually, thank you. That was good. That was a good joke. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, going back to the midget thing, I can't
I
let
don't want to move on from that subject.
yeah,
That's why Chase wants to stay on it.
like if I had the, I mean, yeah, I can't let. I can't.
It depends on the girl. I bet there's a hot midget out there that you would.
It's not that. It's I'm not saying I wouldn't. I'm just what I'm saying.
I'm not saying I'm opposed, but
Yeah.
That circumstance he didn't like.
Yeah.
How about if she like really like puts it on you? because
really does it for you.
because that's what they have.
He's trying to get me going.
Because that's what they have to. I mean, you have to understand. Like, there's a lot of things that it's an uphill battle usually. Like with little people,
Everything's uphill for little people.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, you got to. So they're going.
We have to change the subject. We have to.
No, give me a second here. So what I'm saying is like it's only an uphill battle for them. So if it's like a good looking hot little woman,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Sure.
if she has a nice, good looking dude like you,
Absolutely.
who she thinks that it wants her, I'm gonna tell you right now, she's gonna fuck the shit out of you, Mike.
Oh yeah, and there's also a fetish too. Like, you
she's
said,
gonna put it on you to like.
Hey, put it on the bucket list. I got a lot of things on the bucket list.
I know it's growing. It's growing.
There is a reality show.
What is your guys' bucket list? That's a good topic to talk about.
Oh, this podcast ain't about us, brother.
Actually, it's all about us.
I mean, this episode, I should say.
Yeah, this episode is.
I don't even know what my bucket list is.
Yeah.
Probably to be a porn star. That's
Well, no,
on there.
yeah, you already, that was on there last time, and you started working towards it by going to orgies.
Well, I've been working towards it, and now I'm going to bring it all the way back because I think we were talking about St. Patty's Day weekend.
Yep.
And the strippers, like I said, they came on Friday night. I ended up not going to bed that night. I drank all St. Patty's Day. That story doesn't matter anymore. The story that I want to bring here and that I've been meaning to tell you guys, it's bigger than the sex club.
Oh, shit.
I was driving down the street one day, and I was driving, and all of a sudden this fucking RV pulls up next to me, and it's painted mobile sauna.
Mobile saunas.
Mobile sauna. Have you guys ever heard of it?
No, never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
There is this business out there. It's called the mobile sauna.
Okay.
I saw it. I took down the number. I called the number.
Okay.
I was at the Irish pub in Quincy. I said, I need you to bring that thing here right now. He said, I'm booked for the day. I'll get it there by 8. I said, okay. Get it here by 8. I'll pay. He came.
Okay.
Blew you, and then that was it.
No. He didn't blow me.
No.
Where's this going?
He pulled up with the mobile sauna in the back parking lot of the Irish pub, and this thing is unbelievable. The second I saw it, I got videos of it when
It's like a legit sauna.
where it's like a giant RV with a sauna in the back. There is a legit sauna. He's got a fucking fire going underneath. I don't even know how to describe it. I got to see it again.
Okay.
Because I was pretty shit-faced when I ordered it, to be honest.
Well, he was shit-faced when he
Well,
thought of the idea, I'm sure. But
No, but when I first this thing's like a countrywide thing. Like, this isn't just
Okay.
one guy. This isn't a one-man show. And when I saw it, I was like, I need to steal that thing and I need to drive that across the country. That's a instant reaction that came into my head.
A mobile
That is the exact reason that I ordered it there. I was like, I need to fucking hijack this thing.
are you going to confess to a crime on the podcast? This might be a first.
Well, a lot of people, I was Snapchatting. I took a Snapchat of it, and then I was like, I'm gonna take that thing and drive it across the country. And then my next Snapchat was me inside of it, and there was a fucking smoke alarm going off, and people were literally like, "Did you actually fucking take it? Did you steal it?" And I was like, "No." The freaking fire alarm went off.
Right.
But I'm thinking about becoming a business owner of one, and what I really want to do with it, because you said last time that I should get in the porn business, or since I'm so into sex and open-minded to it, I should get in the business. And I said, there's no money to be made. And then it all fucking hit me when I saw the RV. I want to make the new big bang bus. Have you guys seen the bang bus?
Of course, the Bang Bus is legendary.
I want to take it to another level.
Oh, you want to have like the Bang RV.
I want to have the bang RV.
It's
It's
like-
going to be called Hot and Steamy. I've thought about this a lot. I put more
go with
thought
steam
into
rooms.
this
More
than I-
steam rooms, less sauna. You'll get it wet. You want it wet.
You want it wet.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
do.
You can't have it dry. So
You definitely want it wet. Very wet is better.
So you can actually, I think Mike might have something here. Grandmaster Mike might have something here because you can actually
The
show
fucked up
up.
part is a lot of people have said I've had something here, which is making me think I need to do this.
Yeah, I think you could show up at
Go
like
on, though.
random, like you could take this as like random, like fucking festivals, like crazy ass
You
festivals.
could also do like
rent it out and
like
shit.
you know how they have like dog groomers in the vans too. For porn sets, you can have like a cleanup crew in the van, so you have like the showers and shit like that. So they don't have to.
Well,
you know,
the job I have in San Diego is detailing cars, and they use like a steam. They use
Yeah,
a
steam
steam
clean-
thing.
there you go.
So it's like almost too perfect.
Now
it's
we're
almost
cooking.
too perfect.
Now we're cooking. Now we're
and,
cooking.
And it's an absolute perfect studio for recording podcasts and whatever. But here's how I want to sell it. I want to sell it to the people like. So I want it to be a legit business. It's going to be the mobile sauna. But then when they come on, I'm gonna, because I had to sign a form like this is what you're signing up for, and then I want them to. I'm gonna have a little line in there for like, do you consent to being filmed for my website?
Sure.
On Steamy.
Yeah. You know what? You're gonna be like the new Girls Gone Wild fucking guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that guy had it going on until he got caught like embezzling money or something. I think he's in some legal trouble.
Yeah.
see, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But
I'm trying to be a clean guy on this. Girls Gone Wild. That's back in. I haven't watched a Girls Gone Wild video in too long.
Well, because now
For the kind of porn guy that I am, I have not watched a Girls Gone Wild
but
video.
now
in
they've
too
got hardcore like shit that like that's so meek. It's like
long. Oh, I know.
You know,
But
if
back in
someone's-
the day, that was one of the first porns I ever saw, and it was just
course.
like you loved. I mean,
well, that guy was a genius because he didn't even pay the girls for it. They just signed releases while they were hammered.
see that. Well, now I want to get into that kind of discussion with you guys. Do you think I have to pay? Do I have to pay the couples if they do consent?
No, if they consent, you don't have to pay them shit.
Do you actually think this is a legitimate idea? Also,
I mean, I want to be part of it.
I mean, there's
now
some
we're talking.
there's some legs to it. I mean, it's not crazy to think of a mobile business. I mean, a lot of businesses are now like the food business. The fastest growing segment are food trucks.
Just
so, like mobile.
Imagine
anything.
that thing, Pacific Beach, San Diego, chilling by the beach. Everyone's relaxing. They're sitting on their towels. They want to get a nice massage in real quick. Of course, they can do that. But if they also want to sign the form and they want to get a little freaky, and I know San Diego is full of freaky people.
Sure.
I was only there for 7 days, but I know that they're fucking freaks out there.
Maybe it's a couple. Maybe it's a couple trucks. You know, you have the fuck truck and there's the hot and steamy for the afterward. You have two, so you can mix it up.
Would you think he can't have it like see through though? Maybe if it was like closed.
Oh, they do have see-through ones now.
No, I don't want people.
No,
No one's
discretion,
gonna be
discretion.
No one wants to be watched like outside. They want to be watched after the fact.
Okay.
But that's
I
right.
think.
Chase is right. Festivals, you take it down to a festival, you make some fucking money on
Oh
it.
yeah, some crazy festivals like Coachella.
Coachella? Are you
and
kidding
shit.
me? Coachella,
Yeah.
those girls in their freaking
Yeah, and there's
in their short dresses and their flowers around their head. They want to go on the hot and steamy
all
bus.
those like
Well, that's what I was thinking of mobile showers, like a fucking dog who can clean themselves up in that dirty desert.
dogs.
No, the human beings at Coachella.
You're right.
hey, maybe dogs need that shit too. Work on that too. Brand it,
What kind of dog is that?
He's a short-haired pointer. It's my roommate's dog. His name is Reed.
Yeah.
He likes to jump in on the podcast from time to time.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Reed. But yeah, this is my kind of like.
So this is the plan. This is where you're going with.
We'll get it. The plan right now is I'm driving across. I'm. Randy's grabbing a Miller Lite here, or at least trying to.
I just dropped one.
I'm gonna be driving across the country in 2 weeks.
Okay.
I'm taking the southern route. I'm going through Nashville, Dallas, El Paso, and someplace in. I went to a psychic last week. She told me I should go through Sedona, so I'm probably gonna go through Sedona because the psychic told me to.
Are you big into psychics?
I don't know, but she really freaked me the fuck out.
Well, I'm not a psychic, and I'm telling you not to. So
Why? What do you know about Sedona? Is it
Nothing. Well, Sedona's a beautiful, like that part of the country is a beautiful part of the country. But I've never been, but I've heard like Scottsdale's more fun for a young man like yourself.
Oh no, this isn't. That wouldn't be for fun. She said I need to do some soul searching.
Well, no question about that. You're talking about fuck trucks and orgies.
You don't need a fucking person.
Do you think I need a little soul searching?
I think
We all do.
I think everyone does at some point.
Yeah.
Yep,
I
Chase
think,
is right.
I think everyone needs hey, listen, let's be fucking real here, like everyone likes to have fun, everyone likes to get a little dirty here and there. But there is always comes to a fork in someone's like in the road where, you have to like, do some self-reflection at some point. You know what I mean?
I think I'm at that fork.
I don't think you're at that fork.
I still got more to go.
No, I think you're
Past that fork. I already went down the road that I shouldn't have gone down.
No, you're in a spoon. The spoon, the spoon just keeps fucking going around.
Digging that hole.
It's like,
No, I walked into the psychic. I didn't even say a word, and she was like, "I don't know what it is, but I just want to yell at you." and this actually, back to the St. Patty's Day weekend with the strippers and the St. Patty's Day, and I didn't go to bed, and I woke up that Sunday in a pool of my own piss, and I had a psychic appointment at 1.
An appointment. Classy. You didn't just do a walk-in. Nice.
My mom booked it for me. She really wanted me to see this woman for whatever reason.
Holy shit!
I recorded it. One day I'll probably, if I ever become famous, maybe one day I'll release it for the people.
Wait, fellas.
So they can hear it, because it will be an instrumental part of my life. I do believe that.
Hold on, man. Your mom booked a psychic for you to go see.
She did.
If that's not a
She
cry,
believed, no, we've met. This psychic is legit. She's come to our house. She's a medium as well.
She
and
hot?
She talks to dead people. She's not hot. I wouldn't do her.
Dude, if she was hot, she wouldn't have to be a psychic. Okay. She wouldn't have to have a job.
was she like?
Retract 5 seconds. I didn't mean to say that. And that's another thing I wanted to say. Sometimes when I re-listen to the podcast, I wanted to rephrase things, because sometimes things I was saying, I was like, Jesus, that came out wrong.
Oh, dude, we don't give a.
That's exactly how we talk
That's
all
how we
day
talk
long.
all day, bro.
Yeah, but I was talking about doing porn, and you were saying guys were at the orgy, and I was like, yeah, they were good-looking dudes, and the people were like, you're gay, Mike.
Oh, that's
I was sitting there. I was like, it sounds fucking gay. I can agree with that.
That's
I think
not
as you
true.
get older, as a man, like as you go from, when you start getting, listen, I can look at enough. For me, this is my personal opinion. I'm a heterosexual male.
Me as well.
I think. No,
Mostly.
I'm mostly.
You never know until you go to your first sex club.
Yeah, prison, sex club, maybe I'll try. Dabble.
No, I mean, listen. There's a certain level of maturity too that comes in being an adult. I can say, hey, he's a handsome man, or he's a good-looking guy.
Yeah,
there's no.
That's all I meant by it. That is.
and your men, I'm sure these are male friends of yours, and I'm sure you're male. I agree with Chase 100%.
Oh yeah, they were fucking around with me. It was completely fucking around.
but the point
But
is,
it's still there though.
Yeah, it is. It's like it's an
in your
insecurity.
head, yeah.
Like you can say another man's attractive and not be attracted to him. Like, oh, I know I'm not into that, but I know that that's good looking. Like,
Yeah.
like I'm not into the ex woman, but I know she's an attractive woman, kind of a thing. Like, I know chocolate's good. I don't like chocolate, but I know people enjoy it.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't
It's the
like
same thing.
You don't like chocolate, Randy?
No, chocolate's fine, but I'm not like crazy about it.
No, he's talking about the actual flavor.
Yeah,
Not the black
okay,
people.
here's peanut butter. I like peanut butter. Oh, I hate peanut butter.
I'm allergic
but
to
I know
peanut
it's
butter.
good because everyone else likes it. I know it's commonly known as a very enjoyable food. Like I could say a guy's hot and not be attracted to him.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, you can't say hot.
Yeah, I would never describe a guy as hot.
Yeah.
Can't say that.
Except for George Clooney, he's hot.
Leo, I'd fuck the shit out of Leo.
Leo.
So you're a little gay. Okay.
No.
Leo's waiting for you, man.
Leo's he's the head honcho. That guy, when he gets on in the movie set, it's gonna be gold.
Yeah.
I feel like the podcast progressively goes into the same. We were talking about sex.
Oh, we're gay now. We're all
we
gay.
talking about sex clubs, porn
Now we're
porn
gay.
industry, and now we're into the movies again.
Me and you and Raina are gonna have a cookies and cream fucking porno.
What the hell are you talking about?
Never mind. Yeah, you're right. My mind.
Never mind. You're right.
I got it. Yeah. But I guess we were talking about I don't know. You're the fucking sex truck.
Think back to the mobile sauna. Yeah.
Well, you said you did the psychic.
Maybe
you're talking about the psychic.
If I pulled the psychic was a little. That was a little thing.
Was she like Whoopi Goldberg and Ghost
No.
Psychic? Like or was
She was really cool. Like I said, she's come over to my parents' house. My mom loves her because she probably tells her everything she wants to hear. That would make sense, right?
Yeah, that's her job.
That's her job.
That's how she gets called back.
But she did come over and do like a medium thing, and she was legitimately bringing up things about dead people that she should not have known. So I mean, you can think what you want about that.
Sure.
I mean, I'm all in on this.
Yeah.
I do believe that these people can do this.
Sure.
She was saying things that she never in a million years should have known, and she did.
Yeah.
And even when I walked in for that psychic appointment, she was like, she had me down to a fucking T.
Yeah.
And I didn't really say anything. I was just sitting there, and she was like, "This is who you are," and I was like, "Fuck, you're like dead on."
Yeah. So that's a good thing. That's a good point.
And she even knew I got fired from my job, and I didn't even say anything about that.
See, that's a good point that you brought that up.
You show up pissed drunk looking like you do now? Because I'm sure she could guess all that.
Randy, you're dead on. I did show up. I showed up pissed drunk.
God, he got it right on. He got it right on the nose.
I'm not drunk though right now.
No, you're not. That's the funny part. So imagine, how you would be when you are drunk. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. You guys. Well, you saw me last night drunk. You can tell Randy that I'm not drunk right now because you saw me drunk last night.
Oh, I mean.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like night and day. Sorry.
Light and day. That's the name of this podcast.
I might have a little buzz going, but I'm definitely nowhere near to the point where I saw Chase last night because I barely remember seeing you last night, but I do remember it. So I didn't black out, which is good.
Right.
So you were hosed on your way to the orgy. Did you see him before or after the orgy?
I saw him after the orgy. I got hosed in the orgy. Once again, I went to the orgy probably 3 beers deep because it was a rush job. I didn't know I was actually going to go. But then he gave me that email, and it was like, there's going to be a couple couples that might want to play with you. And I was like,
I like how
I
you
got to do it for the content. I got to do it. I got to do it. I got to see what's going to happen. How can you not go to something like that? I mean, what the hell better am I? What's better? What better is going to happen in my night than a couple's?
What time do they start? 'Cause it sounds like you went there a little bit earlier to see Chase.
I got there at 8. We got in the room probably around 9. I left around midnight, 12:30, and then went to JJ Foley's.
Wow.
Shout out to JJ Foley's.
Yeah, you was in there for fucking 3-4 hours, huh?
Yeah. Well, I was trying to get into the nightclub I used to work at. I won't drop the name.
Yep.
I was trying to get into the nightclub behind the nightclub I used to work at, and none of them would let me in. They were saying I was too drunk, but I think I'm just blacklisted. I think that's what is really going on.
Yeah.
Because when I showed my face, they were like, no.
Yeah, but why would they? I don't think they would blacklist you. I think it's unless you left.
That's fine. That makes it better.
So can
Don't
we,
let the Grandmaster in.
And no, can I ask, what did you do to get you thrown out, to lose your job and also get blacklisted from the property entirely?
Well, I think he thinks he got blacklisted. I don't think he.
I'll talk about a lot of things, but I don't want to go into detail about that.
Okay. Yeah, because you might start working again.
It involved drinking, obviously, but
Yeah.
I didn't do anything like
right.
savage. It was just like, this kid's way too drunk and he's working. Like,
Okay.
this is it. I mean, I worked there for 5 years, and I think they were just like, and I might have mentioned that I was moving. I've been.
Yeah,
told,
that helps.
I don't know. I blacked out, which sucks because I really don't know what happened. I'd love to get the details on it one day. Maybe I will, but I mean, it was meant to be. I wasn't supposed to be there.
So when are you going to San Diego?
So the plan is to move there in. Today's the 25th. We're talking a week after Easter.
Okay, month, say roughly.
No, Easter's on April 1st. We're talking.
Oh shit! I thought that was April 20th.
No, April 1st. Next Sunday is Easter, my friends.
All right.
I'm gonna say goodbye to the family. Hopefully, get some money from them because I need that right now. Cause
Do you know where you're moving to? You have a job lined up. You have a place to go?
not yet.
Oh,
I'm hoping my lady friend that I met in the hot tub is gonna host me for a couple nights. And if not, I'll go back to the hostel. Which, by the way, if you guys haven't stayed in a hostel, that is the worst living you can possibly get.
I've never done it because thank God I never had
3 bunk beds, $29 a night, which is cheap.
Yeah, okay. And you're sharing a room with 2 other people?
Possibly 6.
The worst part is you're sharing a bathroom with those 6 people.
Possibly 20.
So you're.
There's a lot of people in the bathroom.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
But I mean, it's good because you get to sleep. You get someone to sleep. I mean, I literally only showered and slept in this place. I never was hanging out in there.
$29.
My first experience when I walked in there was a guy. I walk in my room. The dude's looking homeless. He's telling me that he's met Jesus, and then he said he had pneumonia, and I was like, "That's my out. I'm gonna go right to the front desk and be like, this guy. I'm not trying to get sick on my vacation. He's got pneumonia. He's also definitely mentally unstable."
Yeah, but yeah, it's weird.
And then I got into my new room, and it's just a cycling. People are moving in, moving out every day. It's very weird. But with three bunk beds, you haven't. I haven't slept in a bunk bed in a long time.
Do you go top? You go top, middle, or bottom?
What do you?
On the bunk bed.
Is it
a
3 levels to bunk beds?
Well, is it a 3 rack? You said there were
No,
3.
it was 2. 3 double racks.
Gotcha.
I was on bottom, on 4. Yeah,
power bottom.
power bottom.
Just
We're getting real gay.
Yeah, just like Drake said, God's plan.
God's plan. No, God's plan was for him to meet that lovely lady from San Diego.
I think it was.
That's what I think this is.
Oh, you think that's the
God's plan was for me to see that mobile sauna driving by in that moment.
You think that's the thinner?
Because honestly, when that thing drove by, that's when I realized I really want to drive across the country. I knew I did. But
it gives him a start. It gives you a start.
I really do want to drive across the country. I want to see this country. I mean, we live
country.
in the beautiful U.S. of A. I want to see some places in it.
So for those of you listening right now, that little crinkling noise you're hearing in the background is Chase opening up the Milano cookies I bought for this very special episode.
Did you?
As always, the Ready Set Blow podcast is brought to you by Pepper's Farms Milano cookies. Get them at all of your local grocers.
Also brought to you by
That was really good, Randy. That was really good, man.
Also brought to you by Milton's, where you can find your finest seersucker suits. Meet my guy Chris; he'll give you a good discount.
Oh man, this is hilarious.
So
Promo code Grandmaster.
So does this girl that you have interest in out there? Obviously, I know you'll let her hear this, but probably after you get there, you should probably let her know you're on again.
I'll decide that. I'll decide that. You know.
Now, do you think it could be something serious with her, or are you just like, oh, she's interesting, I want to start, just
I'm
I have a new
not
friend
too
over
sure.
there?
I mean, I'm very still in love with the ex-girlfriend.
Well, that's why I asked, because you were fresh off that breakup, and that's what I was going to get into last. I was going to get into how's it going with the breakup, because I know that takes a while.
She heard the podcast, and she fucking loved it. And I mean...
What?
And that's just crazy to me, because you want to know what that means to me?
I'm sorry, bro. She ain't getting back with you.
How dare you? Everyone, I'm leaving. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I'm kidding.
No, but I don't know. The fact that she enjoyed the podcast, I don't know.
I think that means she's into orgies, 'cause that's what we spoke about for 45 of this hour 10 we did.
Well, that's good, because I am too.
Clearly.
Yeah, but I don't think you said that she was like into
No,
I don't think she. No, right?
My ex-girlfriend, somebody asked me today, what are the chances you get back with her? And I actually was just with her before I came in here.
Really? Whoa, development. I didn't know that.
Dude, don't fuck.
My life's an interesting story, my
Dude,
friend.
she's trying to really win, so you don't leave to San Diego. I'm trying
You
to tell
got to
you.
go to San Diego, my
Yeah,
friend.
don't fucking bite.
You can always come back. You can always come back, my friend.
Don't bite in.
She's going to hear this, guys.
Hey,
What's her name? First name only. Jen. Let's call her Jen. Jen.
Let's call her D Rose.
D Rose. Let him go have a experience in San
No,
Diego.
no.
He'll come back. He'll come back.
That's what she wants.
Well, I'm lying to her. That's what you got to do.
I know what I got to do. I know what I got to do. But either way, my buddy asked me today, what are the chances you get back with her? I said 100. And that's the way it's going to go down. So
yeah, but how about she doesn't want to go to San Diego? What are you gonna do?
it doesn't matter. San Diego might be a long-term thing. It might be a short-term thing. But what it is right now is I need to get the hell out of Boston for a little bit.
Right.
I got the B on my back. The girls like the B out there. That's actually the reason.
The B? Excuse me?
I got the Boston Red Sox B tattooed on me.
How big? How big? Like your whole back?
No.
Okay.
Just my right.
Yeah, he's not
shoulder.
50 Cent. Fucking
I was like, yo,
the
son.
fuck. Oh,
No. I got Quincy disc tattooed all over my back. But no, it's gonna be probably a quick trip, probably a couple months, maybe a year. I don't fucking know. I really don't know.
Well, that would be my only advice to you, my friend, is give it a shot. If it doesn't work out, you can always come back. Fucking.
No, I'm definitely gonna give it a shot. I mean, when you get out there and you see the palm trees and you see all that, it's nothing like this place. Not that I hate Boston in any way, and I'll never shit on Boston, but
No, it's a beautiful place.
it is a different fucking life out there, and the people even are different. I mean, they really don't give a fuck.
That's very true.
And I thought we didn't give a fuck, but they really don't give a fuck. Like they just want to smoke and get fucked up all day, and they don't really want to work. They want to chill. They want to chill. I want to go chill. I want to find some peace.
yeah.
I need some peace and quiet, Randy and Chase.
I believe you, man. We all, at some
I don't
point,
believe him for
feel
a
like-
second. I think he's gonna go out there, have a good time, and it's gonna be, same shit.
Oh no,
No,
100%. I'm actually gonna develop a way worse binge drinking problem.
Well, the reality is when you
Probably a drug problem too as well.
But more importantly, like I think to touch on it real quick is like, it's you said you need some peace. Like you have to, you finally realize like, hey, like I'm gonna do something. I'm not happy, or I'm not. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
you got to try something new to see if it'll help you out.
and a lot of
And
people,
it's
to
not
your
like I'm-
credit, and
Yeah.
a lot of people, to your credit, and this is one of the basis of like why we started this podcast is that you took the risk on yourself to say, you know what, like not even the risk, I should say. You realize like, yo, I'm not happy where I'm at. It's time for change. I'm gonna do something.
You got to do something.
Even though you may not, if regardless if you know that you're gonna fail or you may not fail,
you
you
know.
may not win. But the thing is, you don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like
He just.
that's
You know what,
important. Like
Randy?
that's
I mean,
like
you know what,
the
Chase?
message. I guess if anything with this podcast would be like.
Now I'm starting to doubt the psychic because you literally just said exactly what she
Damn,
said.
son, blow your mind right there.
You want to get? You could make $75 an hour if you work.
Oh,
hard.
that's what that's it. Wow.
I think for a half an hour.
Chase.
I didn't pay like I said my mom did, but like you could be making some money because that's exactly what she just said, and you just made me feel so much better. I feel I feel like I need a hug from you.
After the podcast, we'll all give each
Yeah,
other a
we'll
three-way
hug
hug.
each other out.
Yeah, we will.
Well, what I want to happen in the future is I hope you guys 100% come to California, San Diego one time. And
Oh, yeah.
I do have an idea for a podcast. I don't want to spit it on this only because I don't want someone to steal the idea.
Okay.
But I do have a decent idea for a podcast. We'll see if it works.
Okay.
I've been looking at, because last time I spoke about it with you guys, like I did want to start one.
Yeah.
And then I started looking at the money. Not that it costs a lot to start one, but like in the back of my head, I was like, I need this money to move.
You got steps. I got to get out there, get myself situated. Then I'll get to that. Yeah,
I
makes
should
sense.
have just bought it. I should have just credit carded it and charged it to the card and just threw it in the bag and fucking bought it. And I could have. So I mean, you said I haven't been on in 2 months, 3 months.
December 17th. So
So it's been a while.
3 months, almost
3 months.
exactly.
3 months. I could have probably had at least 20 episodes going by now. If I manned up. See, I mean that's I want the listeners to know that you got to man up. You got to sack up.
But first things
You
first,
gotta do
Mike.
what you gotta do. What you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. That's words of the Grandmaster.
For real, that's real
Yeah,
talk.
man. And look, like I said, first things first, you got to get to San Diego and get situated because you don't even have a place to stay, right? I mean, you have
no.
you have one friend out there you met for one weekend. It's like you got to.
No, I do actually have friends. So
Oh, you do? Okay.
There's a lot of things the reason San Diego's calling me. So like I said also last time, it all comes back to the last podcast. The pyramid scheme I'm in. San Diego's like the hot spot for Kayani. That's where there's a good group of them. Not that I want to sell that bullshit anymore or try and wheel and deal people into that fucking scheme anymore, but I'm going to use them and network them because it's not who you know. It's not what you know, but who you know in this world.
Okay.
Another fun fact. And those people will they'll get me work and they will, if I can't find a place to live, I bet they'll find me a place to live.
Right.
But I also have a very good friend, and he's the one I went to visit. And before I met the new good friend, my new mocha chocolate girl.
Yep.
But I played basketball with him back in like 7th grade, 8th grade. He moved out there in October, and he is who I actually went and visited. He's been living there. He's loving it.
It's beautiful. I've been.
I know a good amount of people from here are. It's weird. A lot of people are flocking over to San Diego. I don't know what it is.
It's all of Southern California. LA's like that too.
It's also
I don't. What do you think it is about that place that people are? Just,
I mean, it's the nicest weather. It's the perfect. I mean,
it's 70 degrees.
it's
every
permanently
fucking day of
beautiful
the
every
year.
day. I mean, it's hard to argue with that, you know.
It's a weird temperature too, because at the end at nighttime you got to put a jacket on. 'Cause
Which
it gets
is why
chilly.
it's nice. Which is why
You're
it's
right.
not, it's not
like
oppressively hot.
Exactly.
It's not like Florida.
It's not like desert hot.
Yeah, and the thing about San Diego, I think, has going for it over LA is that the people are actually really nice. They're not. They don't seem like they're trying to con you out of anything.
I've heard LA is full of a bunch of fuckheads.
It's a lot of fake smiles and oh, nice to see you. It's like you don't even know me. Like what the fuck are you talking about? Like a lot of
I'm
fake
definitely interested.
platitudes.
I'm interested to see it, but yeah.
Yeah.
And even San Diego, I thought was a little bit of fakeness, but also, it's full of people that are doing exactly what I'm talking about right now. It's a bunch of people who left wherever the fuck they lived, and they were like, that place seems like the place to go, and that's where they all ended up. Because when I was out there, I mean, I met a bunch of people from like Dorchester, kid who he knew Kelly Seller and Quincy, another kid. I mean. You run into a lot of people from all over the fucking country that just end up in San Diego. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know why. And I'm also shocked to hear that it's the 8th biggest city in the country.
Is it right? Is it really? Huh?
That was shocking to me.
Eighth?
Eighth.
Sure. I would say it's, why not?
It's bigger than Boston, though. That's what I'm saying.
And it doesn't look like when you get there, like there's no fucking buildings or anything. It doesn't even seem like a city. It seems like this little chill place on the beach.
Yeah.
But it's so big geographically.
It is.
It's
That's
long
what-
to drive across.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But I do love Boston.
Yeah.
I know I'll be back here. This is the place. I mean,
Listen, Grandmaster, you got to be grand. And
You got to do grand things in life,
You
my
got to
friend.
be grand, and you got to measure. You got to go after that name. You got to own that name. You know
I
what I'm
gotta
saying?
own it.
So
How much grandeur can I get?
there's no limit. There's no limit.
What do you guys want to see me do?
I mean, I don't want to see you do porn because I'm not going to watch you fuck somebody.
Yeah,
But
I definitely want to see your cock. I don't want to see your cock. I don't want to see his fucking
All
penis.
right. I won't do the porn thing.
Yeah, don't do the porn thing.
Well, no, I'm not saying I don't want to see you in a porn. You could do the porn thing. If that's what you want to do, go for it, man.
Do the hot and steamy bus.
The only that has more legs than porn, I think. But
That was a good idea because you told me like literally last episode you were like, there's money to be made in porn. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to go through I don't want to be like the male porn stud who has to go through the gay porn phase
like
and
cliche shit.
do this and do this and that. That's probably not going to work out too well for me. So I was just like, I'll just one step them, go over them, and just start my own business, and then they got to come to me. I'm going to have all the talent.
You're investing in yours. Yeah, fuck yeah.
You know how many Instagram, Snapchat girls are going to be dying to get on that bus to get famous?
There you go.
There you go. I'm dying to get on that bus just to see you.
I'm trying to see it. I'll record it. I'll fucking.
Oh, yeah.
You guys do
I'll
it.
be the cleaner. I don't give a fuck.
Before I turn it into what it's going to be turned into, you guys do need to see this thing because it's. I mean, it's.
How much did it cost?
The renter for the hour?
Yeah.
$130.
That's it? I mean, that's a lot, but that's not like...
So I get on the bus, and I'm
Oppressive.
like, what do I thought there were going to be masseuses because on the website it said there would be masseuses. Not even that. That's not even what I ordered it just because I wanted to see this fucking thing in person.
Okay.
And then he gets there, and it's just 2 dudes on there, and I'm like, so... What happened? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing with this thing? Like, I just spent $130. He was like, if you got a girl, like, come fuck her on it. And I'm like, all right.
But is there a sauna on it? Like an actual working sauna?
There's a legit sauna. I should have probably sauned it and at least gotten my money's worth. But
Oh,
I just,
absolutely. Yeah, I would definitely
I
fucking
didn't-
get in that thing.
What the fuck?
I didn't go on.
Me and all my drunk buddies?
I went in the sauna with my clothes on, but I should have actually really taken it in and enjoyed a nice peaceful sauna.
I would have told everyone.
top dollar.
Yeah,
for that.
I would have told everyone from the bar, hey, come in and take a fucking steam with me.
Oh, I did.
Really fucking weirdo.
I told
as a goof. As a goof?
No,
as a goof? If you had
I
a
told
sauna
them-
parked in front of a bar, I would definitely, get in here.
I
Have a
probably,
beer
had,
in this
I
bitch.
probably had 4 or 5 random people come on there, and they were like, "This is the fucking coolest thing I've ever seen."
You guys want to
all the girls inside were like, "That's so creepy," because
Exactly.
the dude who owned it was a Russian,
That's
and they were like, "You just what the hell are you doing?"
Listen.
People were pissed at me.
Mike, if you were,
They were like pissed that I ordered this thing to the freaking parking lot of the Irish pub in Quincy.
dude, if I was at a bar and some dude just came into the bar, was like, "Yo, I just got a sauna outside.
Anybody want to go for a steam?
Hey, want to go for a steam?" The fuck?
When you put it like that, it's you're right. You're so right. I'm actually now surprised that anyone actually went out there and chilled.
I'm surprised that everyone just didn't leave the bar. You know,
No,
just left
no,
you
they-
there.
Funny thing is, when I walk into the bar now, they're like, "Hey, it's the mobile sauna guy."
See? You made a name for yourself, kid.
I'm not.
Yo, doesn't he look like a dude right now that would fucking? You're on the street and he's trying to sell
He
you a
looks like
fucking
a mobile sauna guy. He looks like the mobile sauna
Do I
guy.
look like a mobile sauna guy?
Holy shit!
We gotta put a little photo of me with the link to this one.
If
Exactly.
we want a picture, I don't know.
I do want a picture with you guys. I'm like sad to see.
I won't post it on
I'm
Facebook,
sad
though.
to see this come to an end. How many minutes are we on right now? Have we reached the hour?
Well, we're at like 110. We can go as long as we want.
okay.
I mean, it'll probably start to get a little sticky as you get drunker, and I get more fucked up. But
Well, yeah. I got to wrap it up. I got to wrap it up.
yeah, he's got to go.
Quick question on that: Is it a good idea to get drunk on a podcast? I would say no.
If you're functional, yeah.
If that's the way you do it, I mean,
Yeah.
like I get high on the podcast regularly because
That's
I
true.
like I'm always it's normal. It's not like a thing. If you can function, I don't care what you do. It's your podcast.
yeah. As long as you're functional,
I
right?
feel myself like sliding in the chair a little bit more and more as I go here.
Well, that's how we know to
As
end
I
it.
get deeper down the Colt 45. No, but I wanted to say once again, like seriously, you guys do a good thing here. Like I was telling Chase earlier, I've been listening to a couple of the fucking last episodes, a couple of the ones with the comedians you guys get on here.
Oh, thanks a lot,
This
man.
thing's
Appreciate
legit,
it.
and I'm 100% gonna share it. The people gotta hear it.
Thank you. Thank you
People
very
gotta
much.
hear it. I want to see you guys do big things. I want to see
So
myself
do we.
do big things.
Thanks, man.
We all gotta keep working.
Yes, that's right, sir.
yeah.
That is absolutely right.
That's
And,
mine.
I want to catch a comedy show with you guys. Can I do that?
Absolutely.
Sure, yeah, man. Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, we're out there. I mean,
Yeah.
there's
And
pretty
we
much
could go
every
to
other
San
week.
Diego. I go. San Diego's beautiful. I go to San Diego.
They
for
have
a little-
comedy spots out there.
Great ones. The
Yeah.
fucking
Do they?
comedy store. They have a comedy store out there. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
fuck yeah!
there's a comedy store in La Jolla.
Yep.
La Jolla's nice.
American Comedy Club in downtown.
Does
San
they have an
Diego.
improv? I think they have an improv down there.
San Diego Improv? I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know there's a American Comedy Club, and the one he just mentioned, the Comedy Store, and I'm sure they have an improv. Yeah, San Diego Improv. I would say so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice town, man. Wish you the best, and thanks for the kind words, my man.
Of course.
You're the best, Mike. You got any dates coming up, Chase?
I do, but I don't. It's in April, and I don't have my phone on me.
Yep, that's why I picked up mine. I'm at McGreevy's tomorrow night on Boylston Street. So if you're around,
I'll be
guys,
there.
if you're in Boston, come
If
check
you
it
guys
out.
want to meet the Grandmaster,
Randy was ready to he's like,
No,
I got
no.
my shit. I'm ready to pop this out.
No,
he wasn't ready.
I was because I forgot I had it.
He wasn't. He was ready for that
Quick
shit.
question: as stand-up comedians, like, I mean, what do you guys do? Like, how does that work?
What do you mean?
Like, what's the process? What do you guys? How much jokes do you guys write? Like, I'm intrigued by the lifestyle of a stand-up comedian. I feel like I need to at least get a quick 2 minutes on how the fuck that goes for you guys.
I mean, it's actually good that you asked that question to both of us because Randy can answer it. Being so like he's been doing it like for a little bit now, and I can answer it. And, 'cause I've been doing it for a little bit now, so we're at different like times. So I'll let Randy answer.
I mean, it always starts the same way. You just you think you're funny or you're interested, and you got to find an open mic, and you go to open mics and you put your name on a list. You wait for a few hours. You get up, and you typically bomb the first time out.
Yeah.
And then you keep bombing until you stop bombing so often, and then the crowd teaches you what's funny. You just keep trying new material and keep what works and throw out what doesn't. And it's a commitment, and it's a thing that you have to work at it. And the only way to get better at it is you spend a lot of time writing, but the only way to get good at performing is to do it live 5 minutes at a time at open mics until you get good enough that you could do a book show, and then from there you start, hosting at comedy clubs and then featuring and headlining. So there's stages to it, but it all starts with just getting on stage for as long as possible, as often as possible.
It's a real deal.
Yeah,
That's kind of it.
that's about it. Yeah, I mean, he summed it up.
He nailed it.
Yeah, he pretty much summed it up. Pretty much. I mean, that's just, there's no real.
Because I've been watching a couple stand-up specials on Netflix lately, and I was thinking of you guys, and I'm like, just.
Are you thinking of us?
No.
For special, no, don't do
No,
that.
I
Yeah,
was.
20
I
years
was-
from now, maybe.
I was just because I'm like these dudes are trying to be like what fucking like Jared Jeffries or Kevin Hart or Dave Chappelle, any of these guys that I'm watching on Netflix. I'm just like, these guys are trying to do that. Like this is a stardom. This is the top of the top when you get on Netflix and you're.
Yeah, so those guys, to give you an example. Oh, sorry, I thought you were waving at me. So those guys, give you an example. Those guys, like Kevin Hart's like, oh, he's a young guy. He's like, 38, 40. And he's like a megastar. It's like, well, he's been doing comedy for like 18 or 20 years.
Yeah.
And when you say doing comedy, it's like every night, 7 nights a week.
He's been perfecting it
For 20 years. So that's the thing. It's like, oh, he's an overnight success. Amy Schumer, overnight success. 14,
Not at all.
14 years every night. And then she became famous.
Like it's-
that's just how.
That's why I think of you guys, because I legitimately could see you guys like packing out a place on the Wilbur or whatever. I mean, it might not be as big as a Netflix special, but I mean, you guys
yeah.
are funny dudes.
Hopefully someday, in 15, 20 years, when I actually get funny enough that everyone.
Or sooner. Could be sooner, too.
Fuck, I might be
Yeah.
on the stage one day in my seersucker and just like preaching about my sex club going-ons, and people might like it. I don't know.
You need a TV show, bro.
I need a TV show.
You need
Cameras need to be involved.
Yeah, cameras need to be
I
involved.
was planning a porn site, but yeah, my dream job. I want to get on Barstool. That's
Barstool Sports.
We can start your own Barstool Sports.
Yeah, you
man.
can start your own shit, dude. See, that's the thing. Me
that's
and
my
Randy.
plan. If they won't take me, I'm gonna be like, hey, El Prez.
Listen,
I'm the Grandmaster.
we don't.
The Grandmaster and El Prez collaboration.
You just met your master. I'm taking down the ship.
This is the thing, man. The way the world is now, the way show business is now, it's not like how it used to be 30, 40, 50 years ago, where people are like, they hear about you and they go see you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's like, you got to put shit out. You can put shit out. You don't have to wait for nobody.
Got to be constant.
You know what I'm
It's gotta be
saying?
constant.
But the thing, no, more importantly, you don't have to wait for someone to like validate.
Yeah.
You do it. You fucking do it, and you do it self-made, and people you're making more personal connections to your personal fans. You're cutting out the middleman.
Yeah. The difficulty though is there's so much content right now that it has to be good. So it's sort of bringing up instead of having like a gatekeeper, like, oh, I have to get signed by this agency to be famous, to get on this show to be famous. It's like, oh, I gotta have good shit, but it has to be so good that it outshines all the other shit, all the other people are putting out.
I know it's
So
Yeah, but it can be
crazy.
done.
it can be done.
It can be done.
And you can find your audience. That's the important thing we talk about too. It's like when the whole world's your audience now, like the 7.5 billion people. It's like, well, can I find 1 million people across the globe that are into my shit? It's like out of that huge number, it's 7,000 million people. Can I find one that likes it? Like,
I think you could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's.
I would hope so.
Yeah, that's what we're trying for, my friend.
You got. But either way, you got to enjoy the journey, man.
Yeah, because you can die in the middle of it before you ever get to that end, you know? So
you got to enjoy the
better
journey.
have fun while you're doing it.
I was saying earlier when I was leaving my
real.
ex-girlfriend at the bar, I was like, I just want to walk in that traffic and get hit by a car real quick.
Well, not.
Hey, man,
well,
that's
now,
good.
Now that
Good.
we're wrapping up the podcast, I'd be okay with that, but not before. No.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to do that, but I got something I got to do.
No, but
I got people want to hear my shit, and so I got to live.
Right.
I got something I got to do.
That's right. Go to San Diego. That's what you got to do.
Hey, but the thing is, you got to get to that point and be sick and tired of yourself to want a change.
Yeah. Nothing changes if you aren't uncomfortable, nothing's going to change.
Yeah.
You know?
You got to go get that.
This is getting real motivational here now. I don't want you guys.
I mean, we
to
don't get real motivational.
We're trying to end on a positive note.
Yeah, I mean,
Of course. You have to end on a positive note.
Yeah. Well,
Life's all about positivity, peace, love, and positivity for all the listeners out there.
There you go, Mikey.
This is what you got to do.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Get in. Go have an orgy tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then move to San Diego, and Mike will see you there.
Move to San Diego. I'll be at the beach. You can mobile sauna. Come on.
Hey, come on.
Sign my consent form. Make me a millionaire.
A gazillionaire.
Grandmaster Mike, man.
Grandmaster Mike.
My man.
Hey,
Thank you so much, dude.
I also want to say, last time you guys played me out to the legitimately most perfect song ever. Like when I ever listened to that podcast for the first time, and all of a sudden, I'm in love with a stripper came on. I was like, they fucking nailed it. I was so happy. I've never been more happy in my life.
Randy, what do you think this is going to be? This has got to be a farewell type of
Yeah,
song, type 80s song. What do you think?
I don't know. Well, because now that we're on YouTube,
I know the one that I want to come on, but I'll tell you guys that after the podcast because I don't want to spoil it.
We'll talk about that one after the podcast. I would say we've been ending on music that my brother makes because now that we're on YouTube too, we got kicked off for having clips of other people's.
Oh, that's no good.
So it's fine. We'll release it with other music, but it won't be on YouTube. So one of the places we distributed to you couldn't find us at.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And plus, that was one of the reasons that we have that background music. But anyway, more importantly, we want like our own sound.
Yeah.
We don't want like someone else. We want our own our brand. And
in my opinion, there's only one song that fits this episode.
Okay, brother.
And you'll know what it is
All right,
when it comes on.
All right, we got you.
All right,
he's
kiddo.
fucking hot.
Mike, thanks so much, man, for coming back. It's always fun hanging with you, brother.
It was
Thanks,
good
guys.
To see you guys. Good
Yeah,
to
man.
See you guys.
Email us, guys. rsppodcast
At gmail.com, rfppodcast@gmail.com.
We got to check our emails, and we'll hopefully.
Yeah, we don't have to do it with guests. We'll do it with one-on-one.
Yeah. No, we always say email, then like I don't check them.
I check it like once every other week.
Yeah. Well,
But because we don't,
You guys need an email guy?
we got an email guy. We got an email guy.
yeah, his name is Google.
I'm looking for a job. I'm looking for a job.
Yeah. Now, before real, guys, thanks for listening. Please always rate, subscribe, and share. Again, email us at rsbpodcast at gmail.com. Randy, I don't think you finished your dates.
That's right. I got McGreevy's on Monday the 26th on Boylston Street. Then I'm in Providence on April 18th or 15th and 18th.
Ooh.
At the Rhode Island Comedy Connection.
Go see him.
The Rhode Island Comedy Connection.
Go see him.
So that'll be fun. And I'm at the Burn, I think, on the 25th of April. The Burn in Somerville. Anyway, Mike, thank you so much, brother. Chase, get your dates ready for next time. I know you got plenty of them. I don't know.
I got a couple dates. I'll be in Nashville on April 15th. If anyone wants to see me, Dallas, Texas, April 17th.
And Sedona, Arizona.
Sedona's Arizona. Bring the mushrooms. I've never tried them before, but I think that's the place that the psychic wants me to try them. I don't know. Who the fuck knows?
And lastly, I'll be fucking in San Diego in a sauna getting my fucking penis in my mouth.
From a Russian driving the truck.
Oh, man.
We love you, Mikey. Love you two guys. Listen, thank you so much.
Love you guys. Love you guys. You guys are the best.
Yep, I'm Randy V. That's Mike, the Grandmaster Mike, and of course, Chase Abel. And we're out. Peace.
Peace.
Goodbye.
I've learned so many styles. Forgive me.